Ready for another epic chapter? I'm not, but I'm gonna read it anyway. So, yeah, here we go. Woo! Okay. They both gazed up at the stars while laying on the picnic towel in the meadows out back of Miranda's house. Cora was pointing and showing her one in particular of a pentagram shape. I do not think there's a pentagram shape in the sky. Look, see there? See, there's another joined onto one end of the point, said Cora as Miranda tried to see what he was seeing. You don't see it, do you? A sudden glow from her staff, and Yami Miranda came. And in that instant, her staff let out a glitter of purple mist, and the stars that they were gazing at turned extra sparkly. Like Edward Cullen? Ha ha ha, Twilight joke. Wow, I never have known your staff to be able to do that before, trailing off as he rested one hand on the left side of her waist for a moment. It's getting quite late now, love. You're cold. Laughing as she turned to look at him in the eyes, she replied, I'm okay, honest, Pecora. I don't feel the cold. I never have been able to. I only know one person who's not able to feel anything, and that's because he has nerve damage. So, if you had a better explanation, I might, believe that. Continuing. Blinking at her as if she said that she was able to die, Pecora gasped. That made no sense. Really? Miranda nodded and then continued laughing, then with a smile. It is not like I'm a moon. She spelled immune wrong. She spelled it with an A. It's moon to it. It is just, I don't know, maybe I am. And I never knew it. Sitting up on the towel and rubbing her midnight blue gem stud strap. I don't even know what this was supposed to be. I'm gonna have to skip that word because it looks like start and then OP, so start. Maybe she was trying to put start up. Her midnight blue gem stud start up and black silk pajama bottoms, she yawned. I think we should get in now, don't you? Don't you think we should be getting up for school, Pecora, and allowing Ryu to go, too? You have been quite cruel to him this late, Pecora, making him go into your Millennium Ring too many times. She trailed off as Pecora went to her left hand and gently ran his fingers up and down, as he then replied with a chuckle, Nope, I would rather just be here with you, Miranda. There's no rush, and besides, school is school. Who would you be seeing there? Then losers of Yugi and his co? No, I say there are better things we could do than the CR. I don't know what that was supposed to be. The motion was fast as she made with a what? The motion was fast with a Frenchie. What's a Frenchie? It's like a French kiss? Just call it a French kiss then. Continuing. My pleasure it is too, trailed off Miranda, moving herself away a bit in the covers. To what? Coming closer to her, she felt him put his arm around her and moving her leg up to his waist. Without warning, he grinned and sniffed her neck, then licked her. Yummy! This is really awkward. Don't worry, I am not going to scream or anything, Pecora. Cause she used the U and the A thing. She switched them. There is something I need you to tell you. Stopping below her ear, he said, Miranda closed her eyes and continued. My type is a mix. My father cursed me. Leaning back and gazing at her deep brown eyes, he said, I don't think you are. And by the type, what do you mean by that? blood type, that is. What I mean, it's a cross-reference between two types, and the doctor at the hospital said it could mean something bigger than what it seems. Yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on that. Continuing. Slowly but carefully, as she tried not to hurt him, she bit his ear. Oh my raw. Oh my raw? I'm scared, Bakura. What if I turn on you? He was silent, but the look of surprise from him was typical. She knew he was going to look like that. But then he laughed, seeing her glare at him, though he stopped and said, "No matter what's up with you, you know I still care for you, don't you?" Miranda nodded, then hearing the alarm clock, she banged a hand down on it to quieten it down. Quieten it down, So, about that kiss, Miranda blinked, then said, "Kiss?" After a few minutes, Miranda fell asleep beside him. Seeing her asleep, Bakura sighed and thought, "Raw, she is beautiful. I still don't know why she is so scared of her blood type. It is sweet, like syrup. Why is she scared of it?" Okay, glancing up at the ceiling, the thought this as heathen? She spelled heathen wrong. Notice the time. No, heathen. I'm reading one huge scrunched up paragraph because I guess her enter button doesn't work. So it's kind of why I'm stumbling this whole time is I'm losing my place from where I was. Sorry about that. Continuing. There is still time for her to go to school still, but I could go too. I could try talking to Merrick about what she told me. Creeping out of the bed, Cora went to the bathroom. While he was in the bathroom, Miranda woke up and was shivering like a leaf, but it weren't because of her being cold. Recognizing the feeling, she whined for first got spelled by her father, by clutching her left wrist seethingly. Bloody rawing, damn the... Oh, I'm not even gonna say that. It's the C word. I don't go with that one. Bloody raw, damn the beep for putting this on me, she murmured as she ducked out of the bathroom and down the stairs. Damn my wrist, seeing the mark he had put on her that night she was asleep as 9 years old. She felt like screaming, bolting for the sink. She ran cold water on it. It was as if her wrist were burning in a fireplace. Too late. She knew what was going to happen. Thinking of Bakura's safety, her Yami began to laugh, and she heard its echo coming from her head, and this time she didn't scream. "Bakura, help!" It was the only thing she could think of screaming. It sounded so right to say at the moment. Sinking to the marble floor, she tried to resist. "Damn you, you bitch for nothing. Damn you, father, for hexing me, you good-for-nothing son of a..." Footsteps rang down the stairs on the landing. "Bakura, help me. My father's hex. It's been triggered." A black and red mist swirled around her. Her eyes were a glow of crimson and silver. Bakura gulped as he inched away from her. No. No. Just no. Bakura would never be afraid of anything. Continuing. "Thanks for freeing me, Bakura." Bakura did not recognize her voice or her hair was far wavier than before, and her further down her back, not even below the shoulders now. "Miranda?" asked Bakura, a little frightened. "No." The staff was aimed at him, and he was glowing her crimson eye color. The wolf coming from her was like a demon, like it was kind of sweet sounding to him. "No, Bakura. It's Yami Miranda now. You should be more entitled to watch how far you go sometimes. You could really trigger something that is far greater than you. Tut, tut, tut. Poor foolish girl. Miranda never knew that this was going to really trigger something that was far greater than you. Wait, I think I read that sentence. I'm sorry. That was me screwing up because this is one giant paragraph. Miranda never knew that this was going to happen. Tried to resist her inner core. She did. So she's Yoda now? Tried to resist your inner core, she did. Well, it was no matter. I am free, and that's all that matters. Giving a out thrust of bolt of deep red crackled at Bakura, and before he could run, it forced him to the ground, hitting both knees on the marble floor as he landed with a thud. By the time he had woken from his unconsciousness, she had already left. Miranda, for the help of Ra, I do hope you are well. I never knew of this. I'm sorry. Bakura apologizes? Oh my gosh. No. Ra, I wished there was a way to stop her. Miranda, please forgive me. I do not know of your father's hex on you. I never knew it, and it was like this. Stay tuned in for the next chapter of this chapter. That was her last statement on that. So, yeah. Gotta end this now. So bye. That was painful. Sorry for my stumbling. And I'm tired, so I'm not hyper right now. Okay, Cheshire, take over the next chapter.